to hold the architectural promises we keep.
The mud speaks sense beneath its quiet face. We cannot wake people without silent grace. We cannot force, nor flood, nor grow it slow. We need a vessel, someone who will go.
Not one. We are not one. We are parts of the whole. To wake this island, 4 witnesses must share the role.
4 young ones, 4 directions, 4 strong lines that run from the old roots like living vines. Descendants of the ancestors so many of us know. Their young ones are the ones that people will willingly follow. But we cannot tell them what to seek. The thing that is given too easily will make them weak. The task must cost them something. A treasure must be found. A name, a dance, a memory, or even a sound.
Children of faith, come let we go over yonder. Children of faith, come let we go over yonder.
Nobody else can walk it for me. We must walk it by ourselves. Nobody else can walk it for me. We must walk it by ourselves.
Tell me where you're bound for. Tell me where you're bound for. Children, tell me where you're bound for.
will be given a calabash shard in his hand. 4 missions await them, unspoken unnamed. And when the work is done, when the mission is through, when each one has given what only they knew, a thread spun of gold will be placed in their keep, a gift for the waking, a reward for the deep. Strong hands, and at the end of it all, they will come to understand. We will not tell them, we will not explain. The wisdom will rise in them steady as the rain. They will know what to do. They have always known. This island has placed the knowledge in them before they were grown. People! You have been asleep for far too long. It is time to wake up.
story needs a voice that will not smoothen the edge between the truth and sanitized history.
Calabash, what calabash?
You must drive a wedge.
Calabash.
Tell the living what the living have forgotten they once knew. But George, before you tell me that story, tell me first, who are you?
First for the view, the song for the next generation comes from you. So come, Kwasi, come. Just you and I, past the feed and the filter, past the curated lie. The journey is yours, but you would not walk it alone. I have stood here for centuries. I will guide you home. It does not ask for the pain to be gone. It asks only that you be willing to move on. There is a journey ahead over waters unknown, past the grief you've carried, past the weight you've known. Let go, Kofi. Let the sea take the stone. The deep is not dangerous. The deep leads you home. Go, child, and let your own bright spirit be named. Your ancestors' wings were bound by salt. Yours are bound by people. Each dot they point to you is just another grain. Shake it off until your soul remembers how to fly. Fly, Aisha. Let the high air be your road. Rise free. Carry the calabash shard. Fly free.
I am George.
I am Aisha.
I am Kofi. I am Kwasi.
Stand with us.
touching the water. Carry Angola. Long for see me daughter. Carry Angola. My son's been not dead yet. Carry Angola. Son's been not dead yet. Carry Angola.
George,
Who gave you that name? What tribe are you from, George?
I don't know.
Then they have already done their work.
Wait, George,
Origin?
I'm from,
I will make it indeterminate. All the records.
that is all I am. A record for your book.
For our purposes, yes.
What?
You do not belong here.
Who said that?
Not among them. Not in the field, not in the chain. You are a scholar, a professor, an observer. Watch. Take notes. Leave the suffering to history.
Who are you?
I have many names. Discipline, progress, good order, respectability, administration. But most people know me by my work. I make things smaller. I make people forget. Look at them. What can you do for them? You cannot free them. You cannot stop the whip. You cannot change the century. So stand aside. Observe. That is what intellectuals do.
No.
No.
They are not in the textbooks.
No. They are not.
The Amerindians, the enslaved. Their stories. Our stories. None of it. As if it didn't happen.
As if it didn't matter.
If nobody remembers them, they didn't come like they died twice. I want to tell it. All of it. The real history. The story. Our story.
Memory. The favorite toy of scholars. Tell me, Professor, how many names can you recite? How many stories survived your libraries? How many people vanished because no one considered them, their stories, important enough to record? Where are your archives? You see, you are not standing outside this story. You are standing inside my greatest victory. The missing pages, the unnamed laborers, the forgotten villages, the erased tongues. The stories are reduced to footnotes. every silence you inherited, I built it.
Then why bring me here?
Because you think knowledge is enough. And before this journey ends, you must learn the difference between collecting a story, carrying it, and telling it.
Imelda, Boyle Adult for Michael Duncan, Adult, Royal Axback Titus, Louis, Henry J.
Who are these people?
Your inheritance, your assignment, your burden, the names history misplaced, the people Tobago was taught to overlook. You think you are a witness? No, George Stanley Baird. Witnesses watch, intellectuals choose. Will you become a collector of ghosts or a keeper of them?
What?
In this moment, memory matters. So what you are called to do and be, young George Stanley Baird, takes us beyond memory, makes us whole.
But how do I tell it when I don't even know who I am? When my name isn't mine, when I've been looking for myself in documents and finding someone else.
That's the first true thing that you have said.
My name is not George. George was given to me by a system that saw labor, not a person. That name belongs to that system. I am returning it. My name is Tobago, pool crier, Evanite.
Good. Now the lesson begins. A witness sees history, an ancestor carries it. An intellectual must decide what survives. It's your turn now.
You may not know me. I am George Stanley Baird. Many people don't truly know me. Left Tobago at age 19 and came back when I was about 25, 26. And I've been serving in a number of capacities since. There comes a time in a man's life, a man or woman, that they must reminisce or go through things that would have pleased them in life or things that caused them some concern in life. I came in the mid-century, 20th century, 1952 to be exact. I've lived my life in a fulfilling way. I have done the things I wanted to do, doing them my way. And I think, the best of all, I served the people and the society or communities which nurtured me. I looked at it for the first year in 1772. And I recognize, you know something, my little island of Tobago could do something like this. We have villages, we have history, lots of history and customs. Let's do something.
Yemaya dase su Yemaya. Yemaya olodo Yemaya. Yemaya dase su Yemaya. Yemaya olodo Yemaya.
My name is Kofi, and I dive. And when I'm under, everything is quiet and very clear.
Timide. He came to me as a boy, unguarded, unguided, slipping beneath my surface like a question with no end, and I held him. I have always held him.
Here we go.
She's starting.
Nobody interrupts. She's practiced this speech for 3 times. When the world was loud and divided, I gave him the one thing it couldn't. Quiet. Everything was clear. Nothing was broken down here. I was the first home he had that wasn't made of fear.
You always leave out the part where I raised him first.
You raised him.
Well, you know, nurtured him. Who do you think taught him how to climb? Who taught him wonder? Who supplied the birds, the shade, and the dramatic sunset?
And who supplied the scraped knees for both fish? All right, never mind. Kino.
Then came Kino. I remember him clearly. While Kofi dove deep, Kino stood away in fear.
Sensible child. Sensible child, if you ask me. What? He respected the boundary line. He understood that things beneath the surface carry a weight you cannot possibly balance on open agua.
He would not come near. Not everyone enjoys being swallowed by unknowable, vast forces. I do not swallow people.
That's exactly what I think that swallows people would say.
Anyway.
I used to say that to Kino, you know. But he didn't really understand it the same way. He wasn't as connected to the sea as I was. Kino didn't like the sea. But Kino, he liked the drums. We were twins, but not the kind of twins that are the same person. The kind of twins that are two halves of an argument. that never quite gets resolved. I was water, and he was thunder. He would sit behind that tambourine, and the whole room would feel it in the chest. Quiet.
You knew that.
I was told my ancestors didn't always have drums. They were taken from us, and out of that necessity came the tambourine. Music was how we said, I am still here. You haven't finished me. I remember everything. But I ain't gonna lie to you. He could have do something that I couldn't. He could have take the pain and put it somewhere outside himself, into the rhythm. But I hold it in.
You were there.
I was told that is why the music used to work for him. Not just the making of it though, but the releasing of it. The pain travels from the body, through the hands, into the instrument, and out. But I never learned that part.
You were right there.
You saw him go in.
He came to watch me dive. He didn't like the water, but he came.
He always came.
It was a freak thing.
That's what they said.
Freak thing.
No, but he fell. He fell. But not even like, he tried to, but the rocks were wet and
He went in.
And you were under?
Already under.
In the deep part where it's clear and quiet.
Where it's very quiet.
And very clear.
when I came up,
He was already.
You took too
when I
long.
came up, he was already in the water. And I was the one who knew the water, and I was the one who the water knew, and
You couldn't get to him in time.
You're the diver.
You're the one who loved
He
it.
didn't even like it.
He came for you.
He came because of
He
you.
was always there.
Always there for you.
I know.
Even when he didn't understand it.
Yeah, I know.
Even the sea. He came to the sea for you.
Yes, I know. No, but afterwards, I went back to the water, and that's the part that nobody understood. That I still went, that I still needed it. That under the water, I could feel him. Not like his ghost or anything, but his echo. My ancestor Kanga, he was connected to the sea too. He took the sea with him wherever he went. And for him, the sea meant escape, not death. Freedom. Look at the sea. She's free. And that's what I want to be. And that's what I am when I go. That's how I feel when I'm fully immersed in her depths. I feel safer there. I could still hear him echoing in the depths, the sound of our ancestors. And him. You know, boy, I know you're still playing. Somewhere out there.
It is time to honor his memory. We live. Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Kwasi here. This evening I'm going to be singing a song by Tain and Tano called Wedding Band. Amen. Evening, Mrs. Walker. Like to talk to your daughter, please. She put me in hot water and I can't seem to get over she. It's the way I feel.
Yes, King.
Pushing back.
Voice of a generation. Bro, been waiting all day for this.
Look, I want together, but me and she misbehaving, and you know I like it that. I think I love sweetheart. This is how I feel. I'm sure this connection real, and as I am calling ya, I'm looking to make her give her all the love it needs. I give it out and land. Whoa! Sorry. Had a little moment there. I'm good. Where were we?
No worries, baby. He said from the top.
She put me in hot water and I can't seem to get over she. It's the way I What is that? Why feeling like this? What is that, boy?
Bro, you okay?
What happened?
Is this a part of the show?
Yeah. I just felt something. I'm good.
Where he going?
Get back on the mic. Bro, come back and sing.
You know what? Let me give you all something special. This one is for the culture. All them Tobago gal, sweet, like dark is a ball. Them from Eastern Pole, and easy at all. With like that. What was that?
What just happened?
Bro is broken. LMAO, what is this?
Weirdo.
Unfollow. $800 people. 800. You had them in the palm of your hands. What was that noise?
You sound like a man losing your mind on a live stream. You want them to screenshot that? You want that to be the clip? You ready to become a meme? Somebody or behind you, or you or behind somebody. Because that's what you just do there. That is not content. That is a crisis. You know how long it take to build 800 concurrent viewers? You know what people will do with that clip? They will meme you into the ground.
Bro, the tree is a prop. It is scenery. It does not pay your bills.
Get back on the mic. Get back on the mic. Get back on the mic.
Get back on the mic.
Get back on the mic.
Get back on the mic.
Get back on the mic.
Them to be good, girl.
Okay.
Sweet,
Peace
like
out.
that is
This is what we came for.
Hello?
Did the audio cut? Bro, what is happening? Sing.
Why aren't you singing?
Sing.
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 S-I-N-G.
Sing.
Sing.
Sing. Why are you not singing?
Sing.
Sing. Hello?
My granny used to say, she used to say the tree knows your name before you do.
Listen, you've been working so hard on this. Years, Kwasi. Years of work.
Yeah, you're just tired. That's all this is. You got spooked by a song you made. It happens.
Rest tonight. Come back tomorrow. The audience will forget. They always forget. You can start again. The tree is going to fall whether you sing to it or not. That isn't something you could help. But what you built here,
That you can save.
just leave the tree, Kwasi. It was never yours to begin with.
I always knew it wasn't just mine. This voice. But I took it and I put a ring light on it and I made it pretty. And I sold it. By the light, by the share, by the view. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I spent what wasn't mine to spend. But I'm here now, and I'm listening. Tell me what you need me to carry. Going outdated, I think I'll preserve them in Calypso. Traditional belief that was rampant in years gone by. My people are these things of their sleeves and believe in them, I don't know why.
Why they were superstitious so?
I don't know, I really don't know. But from since I was small, I was observing them all from Culloden into Tobago. They tell me, never sweep out your house in the night.
Otherwise you sweep in poverty.
You come here at night, that ain't right.
Otherwise you lose your memory.
They say a party is to put hat on top your bed and go let no woman pass over you. Otherwise you're blind till you're dead. Bamba de da bam.
Bambera. Bambera.
Tell them again.
Bambera.
You I've been making noise for a very long time. Tonight, I made a sound. I created a song. I made music that reminds me I am worthy of this legacy.
His journey ends with knowledge gained. That couldn't happen without my input.
That is left to be seen. But look at all of you reaching upwards, fancy branches, lofty dreams. Yet in the END, everybody comes back to me.
Oh, and yet, dear man, without me stretching skyward, who will let them know what is possible?
Possible? I keep roots alive, even yours. You're just showing off. I am the clay that absorbs history, the hard impact of dancing feet that keeps the rhythm structural.
Showing off. I carry stories in my back, a golden thread of memories, mysteries, and wisdom. What do you carry, man?
Footprints, every stumble, every fall, every dancer who for some whatever reason lost their way.
And every dancer who found their way again.
Why you always attack your side?
I take the side of truth, dear Mud.
Then tell it. Tell the story. Make sure it's the whole one, eh?
I will. But first, let me wake her up. Time to wake up, child. Her name is Aisha. She was born with the sky in her feet, an inheritance carried through blood and memory. Something to clap for before they go back to their real life.
Yes, yes. You need something solid, child. You know, something that would give you a real chance at life. Most people with sense tend to always have a plan B, especially when plan A is built on applause. Dancers from here can't make it out there.
Be honest with yourself, Aisha. You really think people going and spend money just to watch you dance? Do something to make your family proud. Something they could point to you and say, at least she became somebody.
We're only trying to keep you from falling.
Better you plant your feet on the ground instead of chasing a fight that was never meant for you.
Though the world taught her doubt, the dance within her refused to disappear. It lived in her walk, her stance, her breath. The folklore of Tobago moved through her body, each step preserving a culture, each rhythm a prayer.
Dance with me.
I
Our dances are archives. They carry with us what history tried to silence, reminding us about who we are and where we come from.
She comes with sweet vengeance, cloven hoof, but not lame, bringing with her the sequoia to burn away the shame. Not to be left behind, a fair maiden. You know her name. Infusing truth for knowledge, not for fame.
that. Maybe it's time for you to find a real career.
What if this dance thing does not work out? You're gonna end up broke and living off your parents.
You can't sustain yourself with dance. Be practical.
Be sensible.
Think about your future. Be practical.
Be sensible.
Silence! Your words have no power. Keep your thoughts. They came. She came. The sequoia with her ancient fire, burning away the shrinking, the shame, and every borrowed name. What was infused was the truth. The memory of Gangang Sarah, the gift of flight. My art is not a distraction. My culture isn't a backup plan. They are my freedom. So now, I look at the sky, holding the golden thread of the tree within me, showing that I am finally free. Our Tobago culture, our dances were never a distraction. Our dancers, me, deserve your attention. Gangang Sarah lives in my bones. I carry flight in my blood. And it has been grounded for far too long. I didn't dance alone though. I moved with the dust George gathered. I stepped to the pulse, coffee saved from the waves. I swayed to the true song Kwasi dragged out from his digital cage. We are here.
We are awake.
We are the whole story. It is well. Now it is time for the harvest.
She cassava.
Mickey.
Is what really going on here? What really going on here? Boy, all the more them coconut shell from their sauna and carry the basket of clothes inside the house, right? I want my place spick and span before people start coming at me yard.
Oh gosh, morning, Miss Joyce, morning.
I like how that cold pot walking today.
Well, I don't know it's me, nah.
That fire hot.
And Miss Joyce, don't worry yourself now. By the time them harvest people reach, this place gonna shine like a new penny.
All right. It better shine too. Harvest is only come once a year in every village, eh? And we can't have them $10 for people dirty.
Dirty.
You know people mouth stop. But what trouble is this? But anyways, look me here wiping down them bench. Everybody go want some if we sit and line after they eat. And I hear is real food.
Exactly. Because that is what harvest always used to be like. Plenty people, plenty food, and plenty laughter. And that is how it must remain.
And plenty work before the fun starts.
Joy, see? True.
For you. But them breadfruit. Watch that cold pot there for me, please. I do not want my breadfruit that I put to roast to turn ash.
Oh gosh, I'm watching it. Like, you know, when breadfruit roasted, the whole place does smell and feel different.
That is because the cold pot was part of life. When you heat that cold pot iron, you roast corn and you're cooking. Long time, every house in Tobago had one.
Not just the cold pot, everybody used to gather by the fireside in the evening.
It's true. That fireside was television before we had television. True words.
Good old days.
That is where you hear a little story, joke, old talk, and a little pickup.
Don't forget where you're here when people teeth, people think.
Boy, long time things they had, eh? But remember, we had one another.
True.
Everybody planted provision. Dashin, cassava, yam, sweet potato.
It's true, Tina. One person crop fail, neighbors help out. Nobody left hungry.
That is one thing I miss nowadays.
Children nowadays don't know much about that, Tina. Them know about phone and internet.
I'm sure if you ask some of them what that's been planting, they can point in the direction of John's supermarket.
And remember everybody used to plant garden? As soon as school done, straight in the field.
Or
Nowadays,
toting water.
if the Wi-Fi gone, the world done.
It's truth. We either used to be toting water, grating coconut, or feeding fowl. Still, we can't blame them too much. It's we have to teach them.
You're right.
And that is why harvest is important, eh?
You know, harvest was Thanksgiving.
Thanking God for the rain, the sunshine, and the crops.
Thanking him for carrying people through the year.
Yes.
That is why every year people bring the best produce to church and share food after.
Rejoicing.
It's true. Harvest does remind me that everything comes from the land first. Look at this. For rice and frozen foods, provision like this used to keep our whole generation alive, man.
And the young people need to know that.
Yeah, nah, it sounds like people start to come already.
Well, hurry up. Boy, put some more coals in the fire for me nesting. Hurry up and finish rake up the yard. Show your God. Stop eating all the dashes straight off the table. Let the man carry that inside. Carry that inside. Olia, the place ready. It looking real good.
Nice.
Tell all you, if them old people from Gala could see this place now, they gonna smile.
They're smiling already. That is why every year we keep the tradition alive.
We kept
Through every crossing,
Through every silence,
Through every trial,
mine carries the curve of the dance.
mine carries the true story.
mine carries the rhythm of the drum. Mine carries the knowledge of the silk cotton tree. We do not hide what was broken. We hold it up.
Every calabash that was broken, every sound that was swallowed, every name that was taken, every root that was torn, I carried them. I still carry them.
Aina ceremony, aina oyo. 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 Aina ceremony, aina oyo.
how we move when they told us to be still.
All the stories they said wasn't worth hearing. All the voices they said wasn't worth listening to. All the history that had to be passed mouth to ear because they would not share the page. We will tell it ourselves. Read it. Write too. Tell it. All of it.
This drum's ancestor was the first telephone, the first broadcast, the first protest, and the first prayer.
Ancestors, their spirits lived in the street. Many stories are told of the famous silk cotton tree. They say it's the devil's stronghold and a jumpy sanctuary. They were not wrong. We live in the street. Our stories lived in the street.
You will need this child, not just to speak life, but to use for business and legacy, and just to remember.
The seen child, blue food that comes from the dirt, it is part of what sustains us.
Dirt oven bread, coconut sauce, corn, and sweet bread, because those things reminds us of our childhood.
remembered what was written and told.
We remembered the drum's first word. We remembered what the roots know.
And so you live.
And there you have it. What a lovely production it was. She Becomes Whole. Such a wonderful production put on here tonight. There's so much that could be said. The curtain call was just had. A beautiful production. The applause was just resonating throughout the auditorium. And everyone seemed to have fully enjoyed such a theatrical presentation and expression of our cultural heritage, showing, of course, how the stalwart, and in this case, the man who just kept on giving, that gentle giant, Mr. George Stanley Beard, the storyteller, the one who really architected this Tobago Heritage Festival, who put it all together so that our stories, our folklores, our whole culture could be preserved, and it was so well put together here tonight. So I must say, big commendations to Miss Gordon Holder and the entire production team, all the actors, the choreography, everything was on point tonight. The music, especially the musical part of the production, was absolutely cinematic. The transitions in between the scenes to the choreography, and the applause are still going on all now as the drums still continue to serenade the atmosphere. Persons are just lingering, and soon we'd have the Chief Executive Officer of the Tobago Performing Arts Company coming to talk with us. He's also the co-writer of this play, and I remember him sharing this vision many weeks ago, but to my surprise, I didn't know that they actually had a production. So we just want to welcome Mr. Primer. Mr. Jared Primer is here with us tonight. Mr. Primer, good night. And wonderful production, wonderful production.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes. So we saw it. We saw all the aspects that you all really tried to cover here tonight. We saw that you brought the elements of the journey of the individuals coming together to pioneer, bringing, of course, the things that make us our sound, our music, our dance. We even saw the elements of the flora and fauna. How do you feel? I mean, the applause is still going on. People are still here. How do you feel seeing that this production has taken fruit and taken flight?
I think I am most proud that our Tobago audience saw themselves inside the piece.
Yes.
I think that was important for us to
yes.
do. And people started to cheer when we heard things like our dances are not a distraction. And we heard the cheering.
Yeah.
So we realized that our culture has value. Our culture is also something that can become a full career. I mean, I've made it my career. And we are the pioneers, and we're hoping to encourage others that came. So it was important for us to use young people to really champion what is the next leg of our Tobago story.
Yeah, and I mean, theater and drama is I would say, inherently Tobagonians. We have that naturally. But tonight we saw us a merging of that naturalness and what has become tradition also being merged with some modern techniques. We saw the scenography and the cinematic transition, which was beautiful. There wasn't much lulls or any lulls at all. The transitions in between, the choreography to the scenes, it was so wonderful. Even the aspects of telling each individual story, I mean, it was wonderful. We saw, I think that was the Salaka feast I saw in the end
yes.
with the harvest, right?
That was some Salaka,
yes.
and in the Salaka you saw us bringing the
Yes,
things
yes.
that we claimed
The
from our
shots,
past.
correct,
Yes.
is right. You know,
The
bringing
shots
all
of
the
our
elements
calabash.
and all of that. And I mean, how did you all really come together to really put this in? And it's such a wonderful ode to Mr. Beard. It's
Yes.
such a really wonderful ode to Mr. Beard, a man
Yeah.
who just kept on giving. You all even cast it to find a gentle giant himself.
That's it. So, of course, shout out to Coyote,
Yeah.
who will be a force in the acting world, in some time to come. And, of course, I must make mention of Shade Titus, one of our
Yes,
co-writers.
yes.
And it really was about us. We sat in a room and we just started to talk about the things that make us who we are. We started to talk about the stories. Then we started to talk about ourselves and the things that we felt and experienced in our past. Because we were also told, this can't make sense as a career. This is not a job.
Yeah.
And we used all those stories and we kind of went into what might be each character's wound that they have to heal. But that is the writing phase. I must give full props to Almal. To Akimo Sandy, our choreographer,
yes.
to OJ and Kishon, our musical team. They brought this thing to life. I did a little thing with the AI and the video and thing.
Yeah, we saw the AI. The AI.
And the video, but it was a really great team effort.
Yeah.
We used all the elements of theater and also some elements of film, and we're showing Tobago we are ready to elevate our opening night can now be considered high theater. We can do
yes,
that.
Yes, definitely. Because what I actually saw here tonight was Dramaturgy merged with high quality cinematography. You know, even because I said it just before you came on, the whole songscape and the scenography, just the music, every single aspect about the music set the tone. It was very, so kudos to the musical direction and that.
Yeah,
It was well put together.
Amazing
the
musical work.
choreography was absolutely wonderful.
Fantastic.
From looking at the Laja Bless to the Sukanyas, just the whole reveal of it, you know what I mean?
And it's about how movements also tell stories.
Yes.
It wasn't just a repeating of movement. It was movement that tell a story. You saw when the Laja Bless go so and she pull back so, but it was still the steps.
Yeah.
So you see how we are evolving the form. We are using the form to do even more.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, it definitely has set the stage for the Tobago Heritage Festival for 2026, and we could look for more and more of these things. And the whole Tea Park definitely led there with we saw many talents on stage, many talents as we could see. And being the CEO of Tea Park, how do you feel seeing that this definitely signals a brighter future? A brighter future. We have the succession coming forward. We don't just have that sector of talented persons and nobody else to follow up. I was really happy to see that we had we saw some faces that we know. Because usually in our theater and our dramas, we see the same people, it's the same face. Because as you rightfully said, with the new ones was there, and that's what I'm very happy about. Because as you rightfully said, is this aspect is something that we weren't really given that push to say, well, this is an opportunity. So I'm seeing it there. So how do you feel? You know, I mean, what's the future of Tea Park with this?
I feel great, and I feel, I don't know, I just love the courage that we have now. People now feel even more courageous to dive into the arts and tell our stories. I think what is great for me is that we have called the division now the creative industries. And I think in this piece in particular, we've shown how all the different facets of this industry can come together. Because apart from what you've seen in terms of the performance, we must speak to the amazing costume work. We had a range of costume designers. I want to call one and forget one.
Yeah, and it
fantastic.
It worked well with the lighting, of course. And I could just recall while the production was going on, and I heard persons in the audience actually remarking that this was, and I mean this in no disrespect, I mean this in the highest form of compliment. This theater production was really Peter Minshall-esque type of way in terms of the presentation. It was just like a beautiful
Peter could never be a disrespect, you know.
No, well, this is what I want to say.
I think I reached there, but I will take piece of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to take piece of it. And I think that's where we're heading to. So we have to really come together now with our scene designers, our set designers, our costume designers, our lighting techs, and I must big up our young team.
Yes.
All right. So Amaya Yates as our production manager, and of course we always work with Zanels as well, but Amaya from the inside, Kaya Alfred, who was our oh god, I'm so tired, I'm actually forgetting what she did, but she called the entire show.
She was behind the
and
scenes,
she's young.
Yeah.
So we are making a space for our young people to now do the role stage manager. Oh my God, she was the stage manager.
And of course,
so she ran the show.
Kaya was born into this, you know.
Well, I mean, she's Alfred.
Yeah,
she's Alfred.
So she born into it and she carried the reins.
But she was calling the shots.
Yeah.
She told me, Mr. Prime, are we ready to go? I said, all right, okay. All right, go
Also,
ahead.
that's why you were sitting there looking like a, you know, just an audience member tonight.
I was just looking on.
I was happy to see that.
Making sure, okay, we fire, we videos on time.
Yeah.
But Kaya and Amaya ran the show.
Yeah, man.
Hats
Kudos
off
to
to
everybody. Kudos to them. Kudos to them. So here we have Mr. Primer, and of course I see we have Miss Gordon. So Mr. Primer, I want to thank you so much, and Tea Park, of course, keep on doing a wonderful job what you're doing, and of course we could look forward. If you're looking for any more productions on Tea Park, you could tap into the socials. You could just give them the handles if you can.
Of course, so you can find us at Tobago Performing Arts on Facebook, on Instagram. Follow us, stick with us, follow our journey, because we do need your support.
Yeah.
The arts needs your support. So even if it's as simple like a little share, it helps us. It helps us to grow. And we want to thank you for sticking with us and take us further with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we want to thank Mr. Primer for that. And of course, folks, if you're now tuning in, you just saw the curtain call of the grand opening gala of the 2026 Tobago Heritage Festival. And of course, while we wait, we have another wonderful person coming here to talk to us. And if you had any chance at all to look at this production, then what you saw on stage was the absolute mind of a creative, the artistic mind of a creative, brought to life, brought to stage, brought in real life fruition, and she's still working on now, still sweating. But what you saw on stage there was just that whole concept, the genius of the mind of the artistic director of Miss Alma Gordon Holder, who we want to just welcome on the program here tonight.
Thank you.
Let me just start off by saying, absolutely radiant and beautiful production there tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you. It has been a journey. I'm glad that the audience received it in the way that they did. Because when we first started conceptualizing the story, we called Shade in to help, because for me, I'm all here. And so she listened and she said, oh, that's beautiful. All right, now how do we translate that to the audience so they will understand?
Yes.
And so that she started asking the questions, because I said I need to have the witnesses and the consciousness, and they had to interact with each other. And I started to talk about the connection between Gang and the ancestors and stuff. And she said, okay, wow, Alma, this is good. And she started asking the hard questions, and this is how we were able to bring it to life here today.
Yeah, I mean, initially when I saw the program and I saw the production there, the first thought and the first things that came out of my mouth was, this is theater unhinged. They absolutely had no restrictions here tonight, and we saw it. And
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
it was so beautifully well done, so well put together. And as I was telling Mr. Primer, it's such a wonderful. I can't think of a better OD, a better way to honor the life of Mr. George Stanley. And I mean,
wow,
we really care. I don't think that anything could really award or match the reward for his contributions.
Listen,
but this was a great start.
Thank you. When we started writing, it just happened. He had just passed, and I said, and so when we were talking about the young witnesses, we said, you know what? This would be a perfect time. 39 years later, he didn't get to see the 39th one. It would be a good time to let his, let's for a moment think about what was the thought process behind him starting this thing in the first place. What made him as a young man think, this is something I need to start to do? And I hope the example was to the young people out here, it's simple as that. How can I just do one thing that could change the fabric of time in Tobago's history? And that's what it was.
It was absolutely.
It was meant to inspire. I hope it did.
Yeah, to me, it came across as the genuine aspects of the Tobagonian culture, the things that make us us. From the harvest coming together with the shards, with everything, the music, the song, the dance, the silk cotton tree. You see, you go on there with the bacchanal. Oh my gosh! Well, of course you wrote it, right? I love the larger bless now. I love worldly theater, and I saw, it was a really nice take on just having the larger bless come right. It was more. It reminds me somewhat of Japanese theater, how they do with the onis.
Right. Wow. Hey.
Yeah. So we know a little something.
You know something.
We know a little something. The theater in me, right?
Yeah. Right.
So we really love that, and I love the mere fact that it wasn't just appearing on stage. Everything had a frame to be introduced.
Because I feel that in telling a story as powerful or as important as this, every element had to make sense to drive towards that storytelling being clear and understandable and also relatable. And the audience could learn a few things. Because for me, the educator in me, which I will always be, felt that we had to educate people in the process, even while we're entertaining. And that will always be my mandate, whether it's, it will always be mine, because I want to always educate people. And so the first time when we mentioned the word Tobago, Pulcrya, Evident in this play, all the young people, Pulcrya, Evident. I said, I don't even know. Pulcrya, Evident is on the THA logo in Latin, and it means she becomes more beautiful. It was like, wow, we didn't know that, And for me, that was a beautiful moment in the rehearsal, because a lot of the young people didn't know.
Yeah.
And I look at one of the young girls and said, Miss, so wait, is it that he's saying that George is saying that he's Tobago? And that's why we asked him about his name when he be in the slaves. I said, Look at that. You
They're
know?
catching on.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
It was there were so many moments like that in the process. So many young people say, hey, I didn't know that. Even older folks didn't know either.
Yeah.
And I felt that if I'm doing something like this, there had to be education in it.
Yeah, and I mean, that initially is the genesis and the whole purpose of the Tobago Heritage Festival.
Because we need to know moving forward, because next year is the 40th year, we're moving for 40 more years again. And I think with this fan, sorry.
No, your fan looks beautiful. You can put it on TV, that's all right.
So, yeah, I felt that it's the place to start moving forward.
Yeah.
You know? Take what we learned from the past, integrate it with what's new and beautiful and fresh, and still understand that the past knowledge and the history is important, and take all of that and move it forward.
Yeah. Well,
a nice big calabash.
well, I'm so happy that this production went off well. I know that really and truly persons would know, but the nerves that you would be having before the stage, before the lights turn on, it's such a nerve-wracking thing to be
I
a
sat in
creative.
the audience and I kept saying, oh God, my belly bunny. Because, you know, sometimes you never know. It's almost like if you created something and you say, oh my God, I hope people receive it the way it needs to be received.
And it was risky as well. It was risky. And it worked out.
Thank God.
Yeah, it worked out. No,
but I
it had purpose. It had
because
purpose.
I think sometimes it's okay to have a different perspective and be confident in that perspective, whether you think people will accept it or not. And that was the choice we had to make. So I made it. We made it. And I also want to say, if I don't say it, I wouldn't be comfortable. This team is a team of young, amazing people. The process, people came and said, Miss, I have an idea for something. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see how it works. And most times it worked because they understood the process and understood that their voice is just as important as mine, and I allowed that to happen. And so the young people, kudos to the young people. Tobago is in good hands. Tobago's future and legacy is in good hands. I'm telling you.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Very, very happy about that. So, Miss Almal Gordon Holder, I want to just say again, standing ovation.
Thank you.
Standing ovation to you,
Thank
your
you so
team,
much.
to everyone involved, all the organizers, the whole Festivals Commission for actually just letting you all run with it, for taking that leap of faith and just letting it happen, because there's always a thin line walking the theatrical expression versus the average or the layman interpretation. Sometimes we tend to go too far, sometimes we don't go far enough, but this definitely delivered. You saw elements of the main ridge forest and all of that as well. You saw the beautiful fauna, the costuming was good, the music was good.
So 1 second. Before I know it's my interview, but I want to call a young lady.
No, you can.
Shade Titus.
So we have here Ms. Shade Titus.
Yes.
She is also one of the writers,
yes, of course,
as well, correct?
She was my interpreter in the work. Ms. Shade Titus.
My old schoolmate too, you know. Well, let me just say it like that. She's still young, younger than me.
Thank you, Shade.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Let me ask this question to Ms. Titus too. You could come on in. So I heard that you are the one to rein in Ms. Almal Gordon Holder and Mr. Primer, because they have a tendency to go far. Very far. So what really brought that process to you to really have that wisdom to say, well, we need a middle ground, even though that we're transcending into this beautiful drama landscape?
The best way I could put it is I would have seen Alma's work, I would have seen Jared's work, and I know that they think really far. That's the way to put it. They have a high way of thinking, very intellectual way of thinking, but I am very into a certain type of writing, and I know that things need to, the audience, everybody in the audience at all levels need to understand what they are thinking. So in order, I had to try to rein them in sometimes to make
Which is a difficult process by itself.
It is, but it was a great process, right? I got buff, but it was the nicest buff in the world, but it was a great process, and I would love to continue working with them. It was amazing.
So
and seeing it on stage,
Well, there you answered my question because I was just wondering how you felt about it. I mean, the audience members are still there. We still have a couple of people in the house still, just greeting and seeing persons. But it was such a wonderful production by you all and the team. Well written. It was authentically Tobagonian. I felt so proud looking at it. I had goosebumps. I remember certain things that took me back to the days of when Shaw Park had the, you know, Galvanize and all of that. All that the theater productions when we used to go and see Dr. Mark and Aljo and Mr. Powder and all of them carrying it on. And of course, I want to say as well, it was wisdom to sort of delay the show to allow persons to come in. Because I believe that this theater production is one that you really had to follow from the beginning. Because it has so many different small elements that resonate, that if you missed it, then you would miss some understanding of what's going on. So I have to say it was well written.
Thank you.
Well written.
Thank you. I just want to add one more person. I just want and need to introduce this young man. I'm proud to say that I taught him at Scarborough Sec when he went to Scarborough Sec too, as a theater arts teacher. But I also want to say Akimo Sandy, the choreographer, lead choreographer, dance and movement coordinator of T-Park. I'm in awe of the young man, the young, amazing, creative genius that you are, and I'm proud to have done this with you.
And well, you see, he has his flowers, well-deserved flowers. So come on in, Mr. Akimo. So first of all, wonderful, brilliant work with the choreography, the transition. I was telling Olman as well, everything had a nice framing to a nice introduction. It put a nice play and movement and personification on the folklore, superstitions, not just a ornament on stage or a prop. It was what went into the whole process?
I am a visual thinker, so that's what I start with. First, the vision of what I want it to be, and not neglecting the traditional forms, still using the essence of our traditional folk movements and storytelling and characters, and bringing it off and presenting it in a different way to the audience, not allow them to lose interest in our traditional forms and techniques and living and culture and heritage.
Now, folks, he was the choreographer for the play as well as the costume designer.
Yes.
And it worked so well. The costumes were popping.
Thank you.
As I was telling Jared, someone even remarked in the audience while it was going on, it was very Peter Minshall-esque. Very Peter Minshall-esque.
I'll take that.
I think anybody would take that, yeah? And I mean, how long was this process in terms of putting the choreography together, the whole practicing for the opening night? How long was it?
This was about a month and 2 weeks.
A month and 2 weeks.
Yes,
and of course you worked closely with OJ as well because the
music and dance go hand in hand.
It was total absolution.
Yes,
absolution. So I just want to say big ups to you and the whole entire team, and we look forward to more from you all. It was a really wonderful start to the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026.
Thank you very much.
Yeah? All right. So there you have it, folks. This was the opening gala production of the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. This production was entitled She Becomes Whole, and we saw the entire story. As you can see, the theme this year is Let We Tell the Whole Story, and the story started to come together tonight from just the genius and the vision of a man who was so dear and continued contributing to this wonderful landscape to his very last day, Mr. George Stanley Beard, and he will continue to live on in our hearts. He will continue to live on in the stage, in our movement, in our song, in our dance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it, you need to just go all the way back to the beginning to take into this production, right? So from my technical director, Imo Jordan, and all our staff working hard behind the scenes, our cameraman, production staff, everybody, we just want to thank you all for sticking and tuning in tonight. It was such a wonderful production. And of course, you could check out more on the Tobago Heritage Festival at Tobago Heritage Festival Commission, or you could tap into T-Park on all their socials and you could get more information. So I'm Ryan McCool from all of us here. Love and blessings.